Hi everyone, it's Chelsea of Allow the Sun. Wow, there's so much going on right now. Today, October 25th, is a solar eclipse in Scorpio. So we are now officially in Scorpio season. That's my move for Scorpio. And we're also getting ready for Halloween and Samhain, which is celebrated around the same day as Halloween and also into, I believe, the 1st of November as well, along with Dia de los Muertos. All of these celebrations honoring ancestors and people have passed, and honoring this folks call liminal time. It's like a threshold, you know, where Persephone going down to the underworld, getting ready for winter. So there's a lot going on, and then on top with this solar eclipse, right, where the moon is crossing over and blocking the sun. And so, oh yeah, here we go. I got my moon sun, so here we go. Ooh. Eclipse. And it's interesting. I was reading in this awesome book recommended by my friend Davy. It's called The Essential Guide to Practical Astrology, and it's talking about the eclipse time, and that it's a time, you know, since the moon rules our emotions, so it's a time to go inward and really take some time for ourselves. And that is a lot of the messages that I've been reading about this time. And it says in here, it was interesting, it's since it's the eclipse in Scorpio and then in a couple weeks Taurus, it says, while eclipses fell in the 3rd and 9th house, you expanded your mind and consciousness, often with eclipses in the 2nd and 8th houses, which is the eclipse that we're having now. It says you will turn to some kind of therapy or other intense self-defining process and attempt to integrate your new concept of yourself. So this is time really to take time for yourself, and had mentioned in here as well, this cycle also tends to introduce financial discomfort because money has a lot to do with how secure we feel about ourselves. Working through financial difficulties clarifies what's really important about you apart from your bank balance. And when I read that, getting ready for this filming, because I have like all my books and everything ready, it just was like, that was ringing so true. I'm so curious if that is coming up for anyone else, or other things about security at this time. And my tea, it says, one who knows how to enjoy life does not need riches. That's like, what is, just everything is hitting me with that message. So very curious if similar message or other messages, doesn't have to be finance, could be other things that are coming up for you during this time. But yeah, I thought I would just share that. Of course, I am not an astrologer, but I had to share that little piece with you all. So now we're gonna get ready, and I'm gonna read 3 pool cards. I'm gonna pull 2 cards, and I'm gonna read our Celtic tree oracle for this time. And yeah, so before we do that, I'd love if you would find a nice cozy spot for yourself. If you want to make yourself a tea, if it's a yogi tea, see what message you get. And yeah, we'll pull some cards for this eclipse, Samhain, Halloween, Dia de los Muertos time. So feel free to light a candle for this time. And just find a place to get centered and relax and move your shoulders if you like, and your neck. And start to notice where your breath is, and start to take a big breath in, down from your belly, filling your whole chest with the air. You can hold and release. Let's do one more. We can let out a sound. Big breath in through your nose. And out with a sound. So you make a snake sound. Yay! All right, now we're gonna pull some cards. All right, so we have 3 cards. The first card is from the Celtic Tree Oracle, and it is the Ruse Elder. Now this is the card that represents this lunation, this time of year. So it's from October 3rd to the 30th. And the key words are renewal, transformation, release, regeneration, cauldron, death, birth and rebirth, cycles, endings and beginnings, ancestors, elders, sages, transmutation. So this is the card for this time of year, and it is all about respecting your elders. And if you have never taken the time to maybe get to know who your and where your ancestors are from, this is a really good time to do that and to honor them. And you have pictures of them in your house, and yeah, just take time for that. It also is talking about the theme. So it's the ending and the beginning, and the beginning and the end. So being kind to yourself for things that might have ended in your life right now, or look at things that need to end. But know that this is a regenerative time, and that's part of the cycle. And I really like the last sentence of the card. Says, be kind to your fears, but don't let them block you. Move forward and embrace the new. So this is really a time to look at our fears. I mean, if you walk around in my neighborhood, there's ghosts and zombies, things popping out, things that are supposed to, be fearful for you. So is there a way for you to take time to maybe write down, or, just meditate on some of your fears and accepting them, giving them a hug, and moving through the transmutation as one of the key words. So that's the sign. That is our card for this time of year, Ruse Elder for the Celtic Tree. Beautiful. And for our tarot card from the Druid Craft Tarot, love it. It is the Star, Naked Lady. I love this card. It's beautiful. The star is associated with Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, and it is represents our intuition and healing, hope. Those are some of the key words: optimism, calm, openness, and bright prospects. So it's interesting that we're in this time, right, of the darkness, winter. But the star, I think, is really a message for us to really take time for our unconscious, and to, cleanse in any way, however you want to take that. We are in a water sign now, Scorpio, so that's connecting me with the star as well. And I really love the message it says here. It says, inner and outer are connected in perfect harmony. All you need to do is be. Intuition flows like a bright stream. So this is really connected to our time right now, going in, word, and then how can we put that out into our outer lives as well. And in a very healing and calm way. And maybe, you know, Aquarius is the humanitarian. So maybe taking the time for yourself, but then how can you give that back to your community? Right now, that's a message that's associated with, the star. And yeah, I'm really liking the star card that we got for this time. And also, if you're looking at it, maybe if you aren't feeling inspired or you can't connect with yourself, looking at that and what can you do, what can you change to give yourself that time. It says a ceremony to connect with water may be indicated, or visit to a well, a river, or the sea. Where can you consciously connect to the power of this element while sensing the water being filled with the energy of the thousands of stars that have shone down upon it? Yeah, so taking some time to connect with nature and with water as well. Yes, the star card. And our final card is from Angels and Ancestors, always my favorite. And we have the Shaman Master. Be graceful in movement and action. We got a dragon behind him and a grasshopper. Yes, the Shaman Master, that intensity, yet gracefulness, right? Be graceful in movement and action. So this card is also associated with our intuition. It says slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentler approach. So it says you're being guided to flow like water. So another water theme coming through. Blow like air and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Yes. So it's teaching us to take a moment to be graceful, to flow like the water, and at the same time concentrate on what's I believe allowing for that grace, right? So if something is becoming having to push too much, being like, okay, wait, maybe there's another way, maybe there's something else, or another way into it, and taking that time to, with the star again, connect to your intuition. So maybe when you're constantly pushing and fighting for it, are you really tapping into that intuition, that kind of deeper, what we want? Going back to our Muse Elder, right? So those are our cards, and I would love to invite us to do a little bit of movement with them. So I know for me, the Ruse Elder with the ancestors was reminding me of just like the roots and digging in. So that's my movement for Ruse Elder. If you have another one, please connect with it. What movement? So mine is the digging with the roots. Maybe with some of the dirt. Yeah, so I invite you to come up with your own movement for Ruse Elder and any sounds or words that are coming. And for me, the star for our water, just ready for cleanse. Maybe a and our Shaolin master, the gracefulness. I think for me this is stillness and breath. Yay. All right, thank you so much for joining me for this little solar eclipse Samhain reading. I really hope that you take some time for yourself for today or this week, whenever you're watching this as well. And you know, if anything is coming up, any messages, you know, feel free to journal about it or put it in your body, move it through somehow. And yeah, I wish you all well. Happy Halloween or Samhain or Dia de los Muertos. If you celebrate, whatever you celebrate, I hope that you have a really good time. Right? Bye.